Hello Soloists, Agent Solo, Matt Rice here. Welcome to another playthrough. Today I'm going to go through, I guess one of my casual classics, Elder Sign. I've had this game since 2015, the original. I've probably had the Unseen Forces around that time, and I've also got Gates of Arkham, which I got maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. And I haven't had a chance to video play through this. I thought I will play a version of the Streets of Arkham. Mainly using the Gates of Arkham adventure cards, things like that. You'll see that's all set up. I'm just going to go into detail certain things that are here as I zoom down a bit further. But you see I've got the Ancient One chosen. I've got skills, which are new in Gates of Arkham. You shuffle them up, put them up there as well. I've added all unseen, normal base version, of course, and the Gates of Arkham allies, spells, common items and unique items all together. The Mythos cards are the Gates of Arkham when you play Streets of Arkham phase. You still play with the clock. The adventure cards are all specific to Gates of Arkham. So you have to ditch all the Unseen Forces in the original adventure cards. Keep the other world cards though, plus more of the Gates of Arkham ones. And also Unseen. I've got 3 face-up adventure cards, 3 face down. I'll explain more about them in a moment. I've got the Streets of Arkham entrance sheet. I've got the event card, which is new in Gates of Arkham. Certain adventure cards will peruse those. I've got 3 characters chosen. I'll go into more detail about their setup in a moment. I've chosen one from each of the games. So my favourite is Jenny Barnes from the base game. I've got Jim Culver from Unseen Forces, and I've got Patrice Hathaway, who I haven't played with before, from the Gates of Arkham set. I've also got my dice to the side here with my little dice tower ready to go. I've got the Blessed and Cursed dice, white and black. I'll go through them in a moment as well. Got the red and yellow, of course, and the 6 green. Alrighty guys, so join me as I go through a quick overview of the game and then our playthrough. So I just zoomed in a bit on the characters I've got in this game. I've got Jenny Barnes, who's from the original set. 6 sanity, 4 health that she starts with. At the start of her rolling phase, resolution phase, she can discard a common item, which is the yellow ones, or a clue token, which is the feet-looking things, or a spell, which is this purple one, to add the yellow and red dice to a dice pool when she rolls, which is pretty handy. So instead of rolling 6 dice, you can roll 8. Very handy at getting those difficult ones done. So that's Jenny. Got Jim Culver. He's from the Unseen set. He's also got 6 sanity and 4 health. In fact, all my guys have. So maybe not the best choice here, but I'm just happy to give this a game a go again. Once per turn, Jim may focus or assist even after a roll in which a task is successfully completed. We'll talk about how tasks can be completed in a moment. Basically means he can focus when he's successful instead of being unsuccessful. He starts with a unique item, which is the red die, even if it's locked. Yes, some of your dice can be locked out of the game for a while. He can gain the red die using that, and he has a spell card which can be used to save another die at any time, and it can even be used between players, I believe. Finally, I've got Patrice. I'm going to be 3 characters solo today. Again, she's also got 6 sanity, 4 health, so no one's really super stamina-y in my game, but we'll see how that goes. Each time Patrice gains one or more clues after setup, she gains an extra clue. Patrice may allow other investigators to spend her clues, which is absolutely fantastic. She starts with a spellbook, which can lock a die for me in my favour, and there's 2 clue tokens, 2 feet, that she's got that she can use to re-roll any number of dice. Alrighty, let's have a look at our game. Decided to choose this Ancient One. To the aim of the game is to either seal away the Ancient One, which is the preferred method, or to defeat it in combat at the end if it comes out, which is extremely hard to do. I think I've only managed to succeed once when that's happened. We're going to go up against, Gartanatoa. I don't know if that's correct or not. They're very difficult names, all these elder Lovecraftian monsters. But so it has an ability during the game. Each time an investigator successfully resolves an other world card, he must roll a green die. On a terror result, looks like a squid. On a terror result, he is devoured. Devour means you're defeated, and you put a doom token on this. How does this really work? Well, we've got to collect Elder Signs. So we've got to collect these tokens. This is a medium strength game against this ancient one, so I need to get 10 of those Elder Sign tokens. How do I get those? Well, certain adventure cards will give me Elder Sign tokens. None of these at the moment that are face up show me that, but there could be some face down that have it. There could be some in the Otherworld deck, and these come out when you open gates. Okay, so we've got to collect 10. At the moment, we can't really collect any. What's the Ancient One's aim? Well, the Ancient One's aim is to get to, what's this, 9 Doom tokens. Okay, so he's got to collect 9 Doom tokens. When you collect one, it goes on top of each of these circles. This yellow means a gate opens when you put one there. This little buzzy fly thing means a monster comes out, which can be attached to adventure cards. Things like this one, it can be attached to where there's a white spot. If there are no white spots, it just the monster comes out to the bottom. And they're like extra tasks that we've got to do. If he comes out, then he has this attack value. When I start attacking him, I'll talk about that if we get to that stage. But our aim is to get 10 Elder Signs. Okay. We've got our 6 adventure cards out here. These colours here indicate how difficult they are. So green means it's an easier task, yellow is a medium task, and red, which is like on top of my next deck, which is valid information, is the hardest ones. You may notice some things say things like at midnight. So next time we come around to midnight, at the moment we're at midnight, but it's like just past midnight essentially, so it won't take any midnight effects now. But after each turn, we move the clock forward 3 hours. Okay, a turn consists of moving around on an adventure card that's available, rolling dice to try and solve the task. And I think I'll explain that as we go through our first round, or first turn. And then at the end of that, we resolve if we've succeeded or failed. Succession means we take the right stuff. If we're a member of this group, which we're not at the start, but if we are, we also gain another item in this case. If we fail, we take the left-hand side, the red stuff, which in this case is a Doom token. We don't want Doom tokens. At the start of the game, everyone's on Streets of Arkham. You can spend trophies. Trophies are when you complete tasks. So you gain the card. This one has a worth of 2. In the Streets of Arkham version, which is totally different to the Elder Sign base game, you can spend 2 trophies to do 3 things. Sorry, 1 of 3 things. You can flip a face-down adventure card face-up. You can discard an Arkham adventure, provided it doesn't have a gate, monster, locked die, or an investigator on it, and replace it with a new one. Or you could spend 2 trophies to regain a stamina and a sanity. Okay. I think I've covered most things. When we roll dice eventually, so you always roll the 6 green dice unless any of them are locked. There's 3 sides with an investigation marker, a value of 1, 2, and 3. There's a law, which looks like a scroll, a terror, which looks like a squid, and a peril, which looks like a skull. I tend to call them skull, squid, and scroll. if you hear me say that, that's what they are. There's also special dice. As I said, the yellow and black dice are when you're blessed or cursed. I'll go through that if we end up happening. White is for blessed, black is for cursed. They are the same sides as the green dice. The red dice is a good one. It has starts at 2, then has a 4 and a 3 investigation. Has a wild side, you can choose that whatever you want it to be. Up to a value of 4 investigation or any other value. It's got a peril, a scroll. Yeah. And the yellow dice doesn't have any terror, but it's got a 4. So I think it's, 1, 2, 3, 4 investigations, law, and peril. Alrighty, I've got my 3 little markers over here, ready to go. Jenny's going to be up from first person. Let's get this game rolling. So Jenny's going to be first. First thing we do is evaluate the Mythos card. Okay, so we just hit past midnight, we're going to evaluate this. So I've got this upside down. So we read top first. Each member of the Sheldon Gang gains 1 common item or clue. No one's a member of the Sheldon Gang. Then one investigator gains a Sheldon Gang membership. This one here, this picture here, that's the Silver Twilight Club. I don't know what you call them. The Sheldon Gang has a picture of like a gangster. I think my most gangstery looking person's probably Jenny Barnes or Jimmy Culver. Doesn't matter who I can give it to. I'm going to give it to... So I'm going to give my Sheldon Gang membership. I'm going to give it to Jim Culver. Okay. So Jim now has the membership, so which gives him possibly most likely benefits, but there is a few situations where it can be negative. But we'll cross that bridge when it happens. Alrighty, now Jenny has the option. She can now spend trophies if she had any at Streets of Arkham, but she doesn't. She can either go to a face down, and if she does, she can do the ability on top if she wants to, or if she can, and then flip it face up, or just go straight to a face up card. I'm going to go to this strange heirloom card, which has this at midnight effect. Okay. I want to get rid of this, because if it hits midnight again, this happens. It adds one Doom token to the Doom track, so I want to get onto this one. Let's go to my dice tower to see what happens here. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice on the red ones, I have to draw an event card, which could, generally they're bad, there's a few little good ones. So flip it over. Oof. The ground crumbles beneath you, and from the cracks, an inhuman moaning emanates. This is not going to be a simple investigation. A green die is locked during this resolution phase. So this is what I'm talking about. So I'll lose one of my 6 green dice during this resolution phase. So it's only just for one off, but still not good. Okay, this one here, I've got a complete task. So I'm going to roll some dice very soon. This one doesn't have any order. If there's an arrow here, it means it has to be done in order. But I've got to roll at least a 3 investigation to cover that task, and then I have to roll again, and I have to get a law and a 3 investigation. Would I need to spend, use her ability to spend 1 to do this? I've only got 5 dice. I want to make sure I do this. So I'm going to use her ability where I can discard this common item. So it's discarded, and I can get both the yellow and reds involved with this. So this is my overall. I might use the dice tower, see how it goes. If it jumps out, I'll change it. So I roll. Okay. No law, but I do have a 3 investigation right here. So I'm going to use that to cover this part. Okay. Now I can't go there and save it up for like, it has to be done in the same resolution phase. If you decide that it's a failed roll, I can keep a die, but you've got to discard a die if that's the case. And you might see that happen later in the episode that I'm doing today. But I've covered that. You then get to re-roll, unless you have any special abilities like Jim Culver, which you might be able to do later. Again, then you get to re-roll all these. Whoa. That's a 2 investigation over here. Got a scroll, got a 3. So that can cover these 2 bits. Then, since I succeeded, nicely succeeded, I get a choice here. I can either become blessed or I can gain a unique item. I actually might become blessed. For her, that's a lot of dice, but I might become blessed. Blessed lets you also roll the white die. It stays with you until you become devoured or you fail an adventure. So she will roll 7 die in the future. I've completed this card, so I unlock this die because it's in my turn, discard that event, and let's head back over to see what happens. So Jenny succeeded. She's going to become blessed. So to remind me of that, I'm going to grab the blessed card. Blessed here, as it says, add the white die to your dice pool at the start of each adventure. Discard this card if you fail an adventure, if you become cursed, which is the opposite, or when the Ancient One awakens, which means they've got their, in this case, the 9 Doom tokens. Put that in front of Jenny. I'm also going to head back to Streets of Arkham with her token, and then this is now a trophy worth 2 for Jenny Barnes. So I'm just going to tuck that under her card to indicate that I've got 2 there. Fantastic. Let's see what happens next. Next, I then put out this top card from the deck, and it also has an at midnight effect. So, and since other world cards aren't nice for me, from Gusta Tanola's ability, I might try and get rid of that. Also, I forgot to mention too here, there is an ongoing effect from my Mythos card. The next time the clock strikes midnight, remove or seal tokens from adventure cards and a gate opens. So a gate opens at midnight there as well. End of my turn, I'll then move forward 3 hours and move forward to Jim Culver's turn. Alrighty, Jim's turn. Let's move him. I'm going to move him here. I'm going to give it a go. I want to get rid of this at midnight effects. I don't really like that one. There's also one on top of the deck at the moment that says I remove an elder sign if able. So that's going to be interesting. If I end up getting an elder sign here, I better have, that's what's going to come out. I better get rid of that within 2 turns. Anyway, the witch house. So I'll get rid of, it just says at midnight, so that's not going to happen. I'll turn it over. Ooh. And then we have to solve this one. We do get an elder sign if we win this one. This one might be a bit difficult. Let's have a look. Alrighty. Again, this one has the event symbol. So draw an event card. Come on, a good one. Oh, it's another look. Is that the same? Oh my god, I just drew the 2 of the same color. I did shuffle this deck. So I'll lose a green die. It is locked as well. Wow. Okay, so he is down to, at this stage, 3 and 2. He's down to 5 dice. He can spend, which I definitely will do, can spend this, even if the red die is locked, but it's not locked anyway. So I'm going to gain the red die, spending that. So I'm going to roll this. Is that going to be enough to solve this situation? Where are we? The Forbidden Library. We found a room hidden away from the rest and filled with ancient knowledge. But when we turned to leave, we could not find the door. Ooh. Okay, so this one has the arrow, so I have to complete it in order. I have to get 3 investigation and 2 terror. That's going to be quite difficult. Investigators at this adventure skip their movement phase, so I can't move away from this if I do fail. And the failure is not good. I can either move time and get cursed, so that's an extra time on top of my end of my turn, or I can't get a doom and lose a sanity. If I succeed, I can get a skill and an elder sign. If I was a Twilight member, I'd also get a spell. Okay, I do have a spell book. The Sheldon gang membership, not going to help too much, but I do have a spell book where I can lock an extra die. Once per turn, Jim may focus or assist even after a roll which a task successfully completes. I could do that as well if I end up getting lucky with my first roll, but this is going to be difficult. I can use Patrice's clue. She's got 2 there. So that could be handy to get through this, but this is not going to be easy. I've only got 6 dice. I think I'm going to be struggling here. Alright, there's a couple of squids. Ooh. So I could spend a clue to try and get my 3 investigation. I could spend that from Patrice's clues. Hey, I've got one of these as well. Let's save that for the moment. I'm going to re-roll these 2. This is oof. This is going to be difficult. My red die has not come through. Let's just sitting on top of the tower still. There we go. It's another scroll. Interesting. Interesting. What do I keep here? Let's keep these 2 in that scroll. I'm going to re-roll, because I can't complete 2 things at once, but I can save a die, even if I succeed. So I'm going to spend Patrice's one of her 2 clues, her feet, because I'm allowed to do that based on her ability. I'm going to re-roll these 3 dice, hoping for a 3 investigation. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! Yeah, so I got 3, I got 2 squids. Got pretty lucky there. I can cover the first objective. My next objective is 2 scrolls. Jim has an ability that once per turn I can focus or assist even after a roll is successfully completed. I'm going to be keeping, so when you focus or assist, you put it on your tag. Normally you can't do that, only when you fail. And when you fail, you have to discard a die and put one on, if you want to focus one. So I've got 2 dice left. They're both on laws at the moment. Unfortunately, I can't use them now. I have to re-roll. However, I can use a spell. And I might do that. Yep, I'm going to do that. So then I've got 2 laws saved. I'm pretty sure I can do that with the spells. Someone probably will tell me I can't do that. I'm pretty sure you can do that with spells. And then I'm going to re-roll this last die just for the hell of it, even though I've solved it. But re-roll. I've got a skull, which doesn't do anything. But I've got this focused And I've got this as my spell, which I'll lose the spell card, unfortunately. But I think I really need to solve that one. Awesome. Completed. I'll get a skill and an Elder Sign here. So, Elder Sign. Okay. 1 of 10 that I need. Cool, it's 1-0. But he's only going to get 9. I've got 1 Elder Sign. Alrighty, let's go back to Jim's spot. So Jim's gone back to the Streets of Arkham. I get this trophy. Nice and neat. I get 3 trophies there. From doing that, I can get a skill. These are new in Gates of Arkham. This is like another ability I can get. Persuasive. Each time you draw an ally, draw 2 allies instead. Choose one to keep and discard the other. Discard any time to draw an ally. Ooh. So they generally have 2 sort of things here. This one, it's perpetual. If I get an ally, I can draw another. Otherwise, I can discard this at any time to get an ally in my hand. Going to do that. The other thing was I got the Elder Sign, which I've already put up there. I don't get the Silver Twilight benefit because I'm not a Silver Twilight member. Alrighty, I'm a Sheltered Gang member. Okay, replace the missing spot with yet another red one and an at midnight remove 1 Elder Sign from the ancient one if able. Which is not good. We're approaching midnight. 6 o'clock. The rocket clock. Okay, and then I've got the green die back from the event card because that doesn't exist anymore. Now we're up to Patrice's turn. She has a spell and a foot. She's the one that can get an extra clue if I grab a clue. I was tempted to go here because I can, if you go there, it says here you may lose another time, like 3 hours to gain a clue token, which would be 2 tokens for me. But if I lose a time, and at the end of my turn it'll be midnight, and I'm going to lose that Elder Sign I just grabbed, I think she'll have to give this a go. I don't want to be able to remove an Elder Sign here. Yeah, it might be a struggle for her, but she's going to give this a go. This is going to be tough, but let's do it. If I go here, I can flip this over, gets rid of the at midnight effect. Oh, wow. Couple of Elder Signs, and, oh, geez, difficult. And I'll lose an Elder Sign anyway if I don't get this done. Wow. That turned bad. Hopefully we get some luck here. Let's have a look. Founder's Rock. Got to draw an event in a moment. As I touched the cold, clammy surface of the stone, I sensed a great darkness locked away inside. Wow. So 3. This is going to take all 6 dice here. I can't. There's no way I can get 5 investigation with 1 die. And some people might be thinking that for people new for Elder Sign. You're allowed to put more than 1 dice on this investigation square. So I can put a 3 and a 2 together, or I can put 5 ones together if I want to do it. It's a bit of a waste, but I'll be Gonski. Rewards are awesome on this. However, look, this is going to be difficult for her. Maybe I got a bit greedy here. I was going to lose an Elder Sign anyway, but this also adds a Doom. I wanted to flip this over because I didn't want this to be seen. Oh, man. I got a bit greedy, but let's do it. Hopefully a good event comes out. A monster appears at this adventure. That is absolutely hilarious. All right. Drawing a monster. I've got my monster cup over here. Big bag. I think I've got some of my Omens of Ice stuff in here too, so if I draw one of them, I'll just eliminate it. I'll count it. Alrighty, what did I draw? I've got a D-hole. Doll. The ground ripped open and the impossible beast poured forth its massive and slithering length. Oh, wow. So you got to get rid of it. You got to put a Doom on it and 2 peril to get rid of it. It will go, at this event, it will go on the white border, which is right there. This has become such a difficult task now. I think Patrice is in trouble. I don't think I could. If I defeat the monster, you can separately defeat the monster. If I fail the task and defeat the monster, that might be the way to go, but I'll get a Doom. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Alright. She's only got her 6 green dice. She can't spend anything to get you any yellows or reds. Let's do this. Whoa, let's reroll that one. Okay, what have we got here? I've got a 3 investigation. I've got a 5 investigation with that. I've also got the 2. wow. Okay. Because I could defeat the monster. Gets her 3 trophies. Oh, jeez. That's almost a perfect roll if I can get it all out. Let's get rid of the monster. This is an interesting tactic here. I'm going to lose a Doom, but let's get rid of that monster. So I'm going to put a Doom token right there just to remind me at the end that Doom's going to go to the monster, which is to the ancient one, which is horrible. So just put a little Doom token there. I could save one. I don't know if I'm much. There is a small chance I could do this. I do have my spell. I could save one, but I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm in massive trouble getting this done. So, complete that. I've got to roll again. Okay, squid. 2. So I failed the roll. So what I've got to do here, I've got to get 3 investigations and get another 3 investigations. Such a small chance of that happening. Such a small chance. I'm going to declare fail. I don't think she's ready to do this. It's just not going to work. I don't want to waste my resources. So I want to keep them. So if I fail a roll, technically what happens is you discard one, you roll again, things like that. I mean, those 2 can go here and then roll again, but then I can't do that. That's it. I failed it. What happens when you fail? Well, I'll check if I've defeated any monsters. I did. So I get to keep that monster. The Doom token will go on Gatatanoa. Oops, let's drop one. So it's going to go right there. Nothing happens on that spot. So it's 1 each at the moment. But then you'll see what's going to happen after that. But then what happens is I keep this monster. So I'll get the 3 trophies, which would be handy. But I failed this. I've got to take away an Elder Sign and get another Doom token. Oh no, that's just, could be game changer that. That was such an unlucky draw. I lose the Elder Sign, I get another Doom token, and it's going to open up a gate. I'll show you how that works. So when opening a gate, and can even go on the one that replaces, actually no, it's going to replace it. This didn't get defeated, so we're back here. When you open a gate, you choose a spot you want this to go on. Let's put it on Arkham. Let's put it on Psychiatric Assistance. Right there. That means then I draw another wild card, so I might move this deck. Put another wild card there, and then that also goes there. Okay. And that's like a spot we can go. It's still face down. You can't flip them face up by spending trophies. You can only flip these ones face up at trophies. But the spot to go to, generally they're harder, but you'll get Elder Signs when you go there. Okay. Patrice failed. She suffered the consequences, which was more whole aim of the game. Nothing happened to her specifically. Alrighty, let's move forward time. And then Jenny gets another go before we hit midnight again. Alrighty, Jenny is blessed. She could try and take on. So Patrice is still here. I could send Jenny there. I really could. I think that's what I might do. She's blessed, and she can also discard her spell if she needs more stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do that. So Jenny, not going to spend any trophies. She's already still at full health and full sanity. She's going to go to Founder's Rock. Let's have a look. So Jenny's at Founder's Rock as well. Patrice is still there because she failed it. She can be there to assist. Patrice can assist by focusing another die during a failed roll. I first have to draw an event. What we got here? If you successfully resolve this adventure, you do not gain any rewards. Oh my god! What? Oh, you're kidding me. Is there... I don't get any rewards. So I get the trophy, but I don't get any rewards. That is horrible. I want those awards. You know what? Oh, that is downright horrible. what I'm going to do, I'm going to purposely fail this. I'm just going to say I'm failing it because I want the elder signs and I don't want to lose them. So I'm going to say that I've rolled and I've failed, which I can do here. That's not horrible. I can't lose an elder sign, which is fine, but I have to add another doom token. That is absolutely horrible. That was the worst card to be drawn. It reminds me of just the auto fail in certain things. It's just horrible. He's on 3 tomb, I'm on 0 elder signs at the moment. This is not looking good. Oh dear, this is game changing. These last 2 turns I've just really struggled with it. Jenny will stay there with Patrice. Let's move back. So penalties aren't too bad, luckily for her personally, but for the game itself, I'm struggling. Alrighty guys, so still over here. Let's move the clock forward to midnight. End of the first round. Bing bong. We check what happens here. So it says the next time the clock strikes midnight, so this was the one that was already out still. Remove or seal tokens from adventure cards. Seal tokens is when you successfully defeat another walled gate. So if I successfully defeat that other walled gate, there'd be a seal on this adventure card. This one's asking me to remove it. Seals mean you can't have another otherworld portal open there. And a gate opens, so just got to open up a gate somewhere. Let's open up a gate at yeah, why not at here? Don't really like that one that much either. So I'm going to put another otherworld down here, just slightly off the camera. I've got 2 down there at the moment. And then we draw a new Mythos card because it's midnight. What to say here? Add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom track unless the investigators lose 2 Elder Signs. Whoa! This is kicking me in the butt. This game is kicking me in the butt. This game is kicking me in the butt. Alright, so, well, okay, 2 Doom tokens. I'm going to open up another gate. I'm going to add a monster. Okay, so he's on 5. I'm losing 0 to 5 here. He needs just 9 to come out. We're in serious, serious pain. I've got to add another otherworld. This is our 3rd and last one. Let's go Arkham Asylum. And there's another one again off screen. I've got 3 cards ready to go here. What's it say here? The lingering effect. Next time the clock strikes midnight, each investigator gains either 1 unique item. Okay, so there's a bit of a benefit at the end of the day. Whoa! I might stop there. In trouble. But looks like investigators are healthy, but we're down zip 5. Anyway, so that's a first round of Elder Sign with Gates of Arkham and Unseen Forces in Streets of Arkham mode. Please join me next time. I'll keep going with this. If you want to give up on me, I can understand that. I'm struggling, but I want to finish this off. I want to see if I can come back into the game here. So Soloists, to crush your gaming thirst, always play solo.